All right, pre-show.
All right, pre-show.
All right, this is the pre-show. So, this is for the people that really like the pre-show. I don't know who likes the pre-show.
Does the pre-show start immediately as soon as you say pre-show, or does it take a few seconds for the pre-show to really start?
I don't know. I mean, is it really even a pre-show?
No, not
I
really.
don't, if we were to rank the favorite parts of Bacon in Your Mailbox, I don't think the pre-show is up there.
No, usually it's when I try to get my act together, which is really hard today because I don't have my phone.
Show start immediately as soon as you say pre-show, or does
it?
it take a few seconds
What
for
are
the
you doing?
Stop it. Stop. I don't know what that was.
It's on your...
All right. Okay, hang on.
Uh-huh.
It's a different world over here today. Have a little patience,
Yeah.
Mr. Producer.
I'll try. Well, you ready to
All right,
start
no,
the
I'm
show?
good.
All right.
Now I'm
well,
good.
All right. Well, let's just go ahead and start the show then, since you're all out of messed upness.
Now that I've already messed up the pre-show, maybe I can mess up the show.
No, why not?
I had bacon last night too on my turkey burger.
There she is, ladies and gentlemen. That is, we'll get to that in a second. Welcome into Bacon in Your Mailbox, show number 63 on this election day, November 3rd.
Election day.
Yeah. Brought to you by Stiff Family Farms, the Award Center, Amazing Glazing Donuts, and Bluegrass Cellular.
Have you voted?
I have. I did. I voted twice. It was so much fun.
That was a joke.
I'm Greg Milby, community storyteller. That jokester right there is the dancing queen, a.k.a. community admirer, Jana Clark.
Good morning, everyone.
But don't anybody stare at Jana. She's half naked today.
Oh, my gosh. That's not even funny, really.
But it's the truth.
Now you have to explain.
Jana forgot her cell phone at home. And we all know that when you forget your cell phone, you feel half naked.
Like, first of all, I had to find it. So I had to go find my phone, and then it showed up, and then I thought it was my son's phone. Long story short, my phone has been located. It is safe, and I've had it moved out of the dog's area, put up safe so she doesn't eat it for lunch.
Good. Well, I mean, we were all worried about that. Now we know it's found. We can say.
I know, but I'm a little off because I usually like to read comments on my phone, and so y'all can talk about me all day, and I'll probably never know.
Well, you'll see them on the screen, maybe some of them.
I'm trying.
Hey, good morning, Carter Blankenship.
Carter. I bet Carter saw that full moon over the weekend. Did you see it?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Friday night, I went out on the back deck and I was like, wow, that was crazy.
Crazy.
And then Saturday was fun, which we'll get to that here in just a few minutes, but we gotta hit our first posters of the day. And Jay Hobbs. Morning, everyone. Morning, Jay.
Morning, Jay. Jay's got his sunglasses on because it's a beautiful sunny day to go out and vote.
It is. Good morning, Brian Dennis. Thanks for checking in.
Brian Dennis.
Morgan Castor. Good morning. 3 bacons there.
Hey, Morgan.
Yeah. Look at that. My dad's in here too. Good morning, son and sidekick.
Oh, so official, Raj. Thanks. Wait, is sidekick a good thing or a bad thing?
That's a good thing.
I think that means that I can kick you to the side if you get out of line.
Well, if you figure out how to push these buttons, you can do that.
I know. I don't have any buttons. Hell, I don't even have a phone. I mean, heck, I don't even have a phone.
Yeah.
Bleep.
Hiya, Vicky.
Hiya.
Hey, did you see the video Vicky sent us this morning?
So, no, because I don't have a phone.
Oh, that's right. And I got up at like 5:30 this morning.
I did too, because my dog was not sleeping well.
Yeah. So it wasn't really that for me. This time change has messed with me more than I think it ever has.
Oh, you're getting old.
Yeah.
What a perfect opportunity to slip that in. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
They say the youngest and the oldest. Terry Ship. What are you doing today, Terry? Huh.
Yeah. Busy day for those folks. We'll find out.
Or not. I mean, maybe they're just sitting back going, thank goodness I can rest for a day, right?
Not much you can do now. I mean, if you're running for office, yeah, if you waited to now, you're kind of behind the 8 ball, I think, in that.
Yep.
But it is election day. So if you have yesterday, I drove by the Hardin County Government Building, and there were cars parked everywhere.
Everywhere. I should have offered people a shuttle from my house because, I live kind of out that way. I should have had a shuttle service going. I probably could have made some cashola, made some good donations. But it shocks me that there is anyone left to vote today. I feel like they've been so busy.
Yeah, and there's 4 locations, and I'm sorry I don't have them in front of me. I meant to do a graphic. Do you? You don't have a phone, so at least you can contribute that. So
I've had these by my office phone. So you can go to North Hardin High School gym. You can go to Creekside Elementary gym, Hardin County Clerk's office, which is where where everybody's been going. Or you can go to Lakewood Elementary gym. So Radcliffe, Sonora, E-Town, Cecilia.
Okay.
All covered. They're all open today. I don't have dates. I do have dates. Today's the day. I don't have times. So you'll have to do a little research, but if you go in the middle of the day, you're good. So however you vote, please vote. I never beg people to vote really, but I'm pleading with you. If you have not voted, please go vote today. Please.
Yeah, please do. And if you've already done that, let's all sit back and let's not be so stressed about it today. I mean, There's not really. I mean, you keep talking about people are talking about what's going to happen tomorrow, and then I'm hopeful that we're all pleasant tomorrow. Either way.
So soapbox moment. You ready?
I am.
It hurts my heart that there is even the idea that we're boarding up businesses on the day of a national election in this country. And so I hope and pray, and I know that you do too, that all of that is precautionary, and in a couple of days it will not have been necessary.
Yep.
I'm done.
I hope you're right. So tonight I will be sitting around. I don't really think we're gonna now local elections and stuff we'll know, tonight and tomorrow. So I think the national election, it may be January before we get this figured out. So
Christmas Eve election results.
We'll figure that out. But with it being election day, today is also National Cliche Day.
Oh.
So I thought about this a little bit because if you're one of those folks, maybe you enjoy some wine, or maybe you enjoy some brown water, some bourbon. Today's the day. Maybe you can combine election day and National Cliche Day. We can just get rid of the sports cliches for today. Don't even pick those up. Maybe we celebrate political cliches.
Oh, do you know any political cliches?
Well, I wrote some down. So you can use these for a drinking game tonight, but this is all on you. We are not responsible for this here at Bacon in Your Mailbox. So
no way. Well, there's only 6 people on here, so go ahead.
Right. So I think these are phrases that you take a drink every time they're mentioned on whatever channel you're watching tonight. So if they say the only poll that matters is the one on election day, you got to take a drink.
Yeah.
If they say it's going to come down to turnout.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. Heard that.
If they say this is the most important election of our lifetime.
Oh my gosh. The most dramatic rose ceremony ever. Yes.
Yeah. If the American people, if they use that phrase, the American people,
yes,
you got to take a drink.
Yes.
And if they say it's too close to call, you have to take a drink.
You'll make it till about 7:35.
Yeah. And and every time a talking head says one of those cliches tonight, you got to take a drink. So I will tell you this, may God have mercy on your liver.
Truly. Swing state. Can we throw that in?
Oh, swing state. There you go.
Swing state. Yeah.
We can definitely throw that one in there too.
Yeah.
So there you go. So hopefully you don't have to worry about that. Watch it and let's all be nice and let's be pleasant. If your person wins or your person doesn't win.
Agreed.
And by the way, I try to stay middle of the road because who I vote for is my personal opinion. It's not something that I normally even project because it doesn't matter. It's my vote. It's not our vote. So
your vote is your voice.
Yeah. So Jay said, how about swing state? Yeah. So you're right, Jay. We'll throw that one in there.
Gotcha. For sure.
Brian Dennis says that, did you hear the guy on KSR, Kentucky Sports Radio, said he can't wait until all the political ads are over and the ED commercials start? No, Brian, I don't watch or listen to KSR.
We only listen to this show on repeat. There's
Right.
63 of them. Come on, Brian.
Yeah, you can watch them all. If you watch them all back, eventually one of them will be funny at some point.
Eventually one of them will be.
So, and other reasons to celebrate, if you need it, let's go back. Let's do the weather forecast because that's a pleasant thing, and so maybe we should focus on that for a couple of minutes. Sunshine, 61 today.
Sunshine.
Clear, 36 tonight, mostly sunny, and 68 for Wednesday. And so
that's a beautiful day tomorrow. Tomorrow is a get outside day.
That it is. So reasons to celebrate, reasons to party today. Again, as we mentioned, election day. It's cliche day. And there are some more annoying cliches, which we might try to talk about later on.
Okay.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
I'm sure I'm not guilty of any of them. So you just go right ahead.
And today is a very important day. It's Sandwich Day.
Oh.
So do you know the history behind the sandwich?
Mr. Sandwich came up with the name in a place called the Cafe. And he, no, I don't know.
No, it's obvious you don't know. No, but I wrote it down. It celebrates the 1718 birth of John Montague. He's the 4th Earl of Sandwich.
The 4th Earl of Sandwich?
Yes. So the fourth Earl of Sandwich. Sandwich is a place.
It.
So John was a compulsive gambler. All right. And he wanted something that could be eaten at gaming tables. And he didn't have to get up and move.
That's awesome.
He earned immortality when he began eating beef between slices of toast in 1792.
Genius.
So that's why it's called the sandwich, because he was the 4th Earl of Sandwich. Now, because it wouldn't be our time today if there wasn't some kind of, some dissenters out there.
Sure.
They said that he stole the idea from a guest, which was the Earl of Shrewsbury. So it could be a peanut butter Shrewsbury, a grilled cheese Shrewsbury, a ham and cheese Shrewsbury. But no, it's a sandwich.
It's a sandwich.
So,
which is a heck of a lot easier to say than Shrewsbury.
Yeah, I'm glad if he stole it. I'm glad he did that.
I have to think about that for a minute. That's one of those words that doesn't just roll right off the tongue.
Yeah, Shrewsbury. Maybe Shrewsbury would have rolled off the tongue, and we would have been going, sandwich? That sounds stupid.
Can you imagine if we called it a sandwich?
Today is also Housewife Day. And I know that sounds politically incorrect now.
Kinda.
Recognizing the importance of stay-at-home wives and stay-at-home moms, which there's stay-at-home dads and stay-at-home husbands out there.
And staying at home these days ain't as easy as it used to be for a million reasons.
I'm part-time stay-at-home husband now.
Yep. I leave, get a break. It's hard work there.
I'm going to the office today, and I can't wait.
There you go.
I'm going to put on real clothes.
There you go. Yeah. You're wearing pants today?
Yeah. So yesterday I go to the office for a few minutes, and because I was dropping off coffee, because they'd sent me a picture that we were a little low on coffee there. So I roasted some coffee, and I took it over there. And Kenny and I ended up going on a trip, around town. And I'm going, okay, here I am in sweatpants and a T-shirt, but okay.
Nice.
I had to leave my jacket on because the T-shirt I had on had a stain on it, and I didn't realize it until I was getting ready to leave. But I'm like, well, do I care? I'm just going to the office and back.
Not do anything big. Hey, have you seen that commercial where the guy comes out to get the cups and he's in his underwear and his wife goes, hey, our friends are here. And he goes, oh, I thought we were doing a Zoom thing. And he's in like his tidy whities. Oh my gosh. So funny.
Oh, it was great. It's funny. All right. So Saturday was trick or treat.
Yes.
So did the Clark family participate? Did you pass out candy or anything?
I had a table on my front sidewalk with some hand sanitizer and a pumpkin, and I strategically distanced candy so that kids could come by and grab their own. And then I would wipe down the table, and then I would put some more out. And I will tell you that we had quite a few trick-or-treaters. They were all really great and just super sweet, and families were thankful. And I saw some really cute costumes. I don't think it was quite as big as we have had in the past because my subdivision, my neighborhood is a big Halloween subdivision, but I was pleasantly surprised. The weather helped. The weather was really nice. And so it was fun. It was fun. It felt a little normal.
Yeah. I was gone all day on Saturday, and Jennifer said, we're going to do the candy thing. And I said, well, I think we should. I don't know how many we'll have, but let's do that. So she goes out on her own and decides to get full candy bars.
Nice.
Full size candy bars. So we had like 40, because we thought, all right, it'll be a light year. So she gets like 45 candy bars.
Yeah.
I don't know where everybody came from.
So next year you're going to have 559 kids at your house because your word spreads so quick that the Milbies have full size candy bars.
Yeah, that kind of happened on Saturday somewhat. We didn't think that through. We were just trying to do something easy, you know? So, I mean, here they come from everywhere. I mean, it was like the ark. They were 2 by 2. They were just rolling in. And
so
we were out of candy, full-size candy bars pretty quick. And Jennifer's like, what do we do? Do we shut the lights off and close the door? And I'm like, I don't want to be that house. You know, no offense to those people that do that, but we were already out there.
That's funny.
So she goes into the house, and luckily we had all kinds of snack chips in those bags.
Yeah.
So we did snack chips. And then when we ran out of snack chips, we went with snack crackers.
Wow.
And when we ran out of snack crackers, we went to Dum Dum Suckers in the color of Central Hardin from Gavin's graduation party a couple months ago.
So funny. I thought you were going to say, and then we were down to chicken noodle soup and boxes of macaroni and cheese.
I was ready to give cash.
That's awesome.
So yeah, there were a few that come through later on when we got down to the Dum Dum Suckers, and they kind of looked at the bowl and looked at us. I said, hey man, we had full candy bars earlier. He goes,
this is no secret.
And this one kid goes, yeah, that's what we heard. I'm going, oh, that's why you're here. So anyway.
Oh, that's great.
Just to put it out there, not going to happen next year. Yeah.
Just put that out there right now.
Yeah, not happening. Yeah. My neighbor Shirley up the street says, yeah, she was totally surprised at how many we had. Yeah.
Wow.
We didn't have any left over. So I don't have that stash of almond joys to enjoy.
You know, somebody said the other day, it's funny how you can go all year and pass up candy, but when your kids walk in the door with it from trick or treat, all of a sudden it tastes 10 times better.
Oh yeah. But
yeah.
So it was a good time, you know.
Good.
I think so. Weather was good. So we enjoyed
that. They had a wonderful turnout at the lake at the community event. And I think the fact that people weren't sure, there were no other trunk or treats, the weather was gorgeous, and so many companies participated and invited all of the members of their organizations out. I know they had a great turnout, and it was crowded. A lot of people waited in line, but what a wonderful community event for E-Town, and kudos to all those volunteers that worked so hard to put that together at a time where we just didn't know what the day was going to be like, and it was really fun for kids. So congratulations to those folks, Grace Heartland and the city and Parks and Rec.
Yeah, I've been there before when we did Halloween. And when it rained that one year, you just can't. And you know, and I let's just say we did see some people complaining on social media that they waited in line for 3 hours and still didn't get in. And those organizers did the best they could. I mean, you can't go buy candy for 7,000 people and only 2,000 show up.
Right.
You know, so when they ran out, first year of doing that and COVID, not knowing what people are going to do if they're fearful of coming out. And it was crazy. I give them, like you said, kudos for pulling that off.
Exactly.
So
Great job. And I hope it doesn't deter them from continuing to work on projects like that, because not everything can go exact. I mean, there are going to be hiccups every time, one way or the other. Some things that don't work, some things that work in a completely different way. But it's people that really care about your community that go through those tough meetings and planning and get ready and actually pull those events off. And so I'm super happy for them and congratulations to them.
Yeah. Brian says they handed out almost 5,000 pieces of candy at the lake and only had 14 kids come by the house. I think a lot of people did that. Normally you have, I think, Pritchard Community Center, and then you have downtown, and then you have Malloween, and there's some other places. All of that was one location this year.
You got it.
Just not much you can do about it. So kudos. And Ashley Purcell, who masterminded a lot of that. I can't thank her enough for the work that she did into that. And for people that were very negative on it, it's just not good.
No.
She worked hard, and her heart is 100% in there for people. And for anybody to say that it was a horrible event, it's just not fair to them, because they worked really, really hard, and they made a lot of people happy, and you can't make everybody happy. So
I agree. She's incredible.
That she is. So over 40, I want to talk about some slang, because we've talked about this before. Like, your kids have words that they use that you don't understand.
That's hysterical.
And now I had our adopted daughter, Sydney, over the weekend. We discussed some words that she's using that, your kids hadn't heard of yet, like the whole pop off thing and the definition of that. Well, in the running business, we use the word swag. Hey, you're getting running swag. You're getting shirts and this and that. That's your swag.
Yep.
Apparently that's not what it means in some colleges now. I don't even know what it means. It's universal. You can make it mean whatever you want.
True.
So there's a list of words out there that we'll put together, and I think they may be a little bit outdated, but these are slang terms that we cannot use after the age of 40.
Okay.
According to somebody.
So when I get to 40, I'll quit using them.
Okay. Sure. Lit. You can't use the word lit.
Oh, agree.
Now, I think that one's a couple of years old now. I'm not sure the kids say that as much.
That's lit. Something's lit.
You can't use the word cray cray.
I use that with my kids.
Over the age of 40, we can't, according to
funny. But I wouldn't
whoever.
use it with you, but I say it to them. Okay.
Right.
That's fair.
Oh, snap. You can't use oh, snap.
I disagree on that one.
Yeah.
It's a substitute word, and it's handy.
Yeah. You can't use the phrase, I can't even. Well, I hate it anyways. Well, we'll finish that. What can't you even do? What? Can't even what?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't use the phrase, I'm dead. Because, when they say something, oh my gosh, that's so funny, I'm dead. We can't do that.
I don't think I've really heard that one much.
Bruh. You can't use bruh. What's up, bruh?
Oh my God.
You can't use that one.
Get me started on that. I think my kids may be over that one a little bit, but for a while, it was the favorite word at my house.
Yeah. Brian Dennis's son, Brandon, says that periodically here when we do the podcast. Bruh. He's like, oh, bruh. I'm like, what?
Bruh. Yeah.
Yeah. YOLO. You can't use YOLO. You only live once.
Oh, so I think we're past that anyway, right?
But
you're right. I don't think adults can use YOLO. Yeah.
Yeah. And this one I do think is well past its prime. And somebody added to this list, and I think they just did that to fill this list out, is talk to the hand. Nobody uses that anymore. Right?
No, but I used to use that with my kids too.
Used to.
And then I got to where I wouldn't even have to really say anything. I would just go.
Oh, and they know? That's mom's thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I heard one over the weekend that I had to ask for a definition of. This is going to be horrible because I'm sure people are going to laugh at me over this one. What have you heard the phrase? What was the one? Pop off? Pop off.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Whatever you want.
Oh.
Apparently. Like, I'm like, I went out and ran, so many miles this weekend. Pop off.
Oh. So have you heard someone and somebody say, you're capping?
You're capping?
Cap.
You're capping.
Or somebody like you'll say, like, I don't know what it was. Somebody will go cap. It means like you're bluffing, you're kidding, you're lying. Like if you're capping, you're making it all that you're capping. Somebody said, like, one of my kids' friends said that. And I asked him what it meant. And my son's eyes got this big, like, never ask what something means in front of me. So I Googled it. You're capping.
Any word that gets brought up in this house that they're using it out of context, I Google it and I'll give them the definition. But it doesn't work. They're like, okay, no, that's not what it, the Google machine says this is what it means.
Right. Capping. You're capping, Greg.
Yeah. Jay says he uses bra all the time.
Because Jay's cool like that.
Yeah.
I bet his boys use it too.
Yeah. The show is lit. Jana is cray cray. Bra, my son is dead. You mentioned his name. Brad Dennis.
That's so great.
Morgan, you're right. Pretty sure over 40 should use the T either. Should not use the T. Here's the T.
The truth?
I guess that's what it means.
Morgan, what does it mean?
I think that's what it means. So
the T?
Yeah.
The truth?
The T. Here's the T.
Okay.
I don't know. All right. Another discussion as we work through my list of items here, because you don't have a phone to do any research. So
I had a great list on my phone.
Okay. Do you guys argue about food, about where you're going to go to eat? There was a new poll conducted by Panera, found that the average American couple argues 156 times a year over what or where to eat for dinner.
So rarely do we argue about where to go. We eat at home quite a bit. But what happens is, and I joke all the time, that I'm waiting my family out. So eventually one of my kids will say, "What are we doing for dinner?" And I'll say, "Whatever you're cooking, or whatever you're doing for me is what we're doing." So I try to wait them out. And then sometimes if I'm planning something, I'll say, "Okay, A or B." Because I just can't stand the back and forth, and we'll spend an hour talking about it before we actually plan something and do it. And I can't stand that because I'm tired from everything else I've been dealing with all day. And so I don't want to argue about food.
Yeah. And me, I'm tired of thinking about stuff and being creative, whatever. And so at the end of the day, if we're both working late and she's like, "Hey, you just want to get food?" I'm like, "Sure. What do you want?"
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't really know. I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling that. I mean, she can just say, "Hey, we're having tacos tonight." Okay. I'll have tacos every night.
Right. And my kids are like that too. They just want me to tell them. And sometimes I just want them to tell me. That way I don't have to go through, "Well, I bought this at the store," or "I got this," or "I got this." And then I love those days when I remember at like 3:00 in the afternoon that I have dinner in the crock pot. And I'm thrilled because I know there would be no conversation. And that's about the time that I get home and realize I forgot to turn the crock pot on.
Yeah.
Can't tell you how many times.
So the couples,
turn them on.
These experts say that couples will deliberate, or AKA argue, for an average of 17 minutes. And then if a couple decides to order out, 17% will argue who is going to go pick it up.
Oh, well, you don't have to worry about that now, right? You don't have to go pick anything up. They'll bring it to you.
Yeah, we usually go out and get it most of the time. And Jennifer will end up going out to get it because, she's stuck in the house all day. She's been telecommuting for years, so she wants to get out of the house.
So my husband's been that way. So he's been working from home since spring, and he does that all the time. Like he'll go out for lunch to get something to bring it back. Or if he hasn't been out during the day, he'll want to go out. And my kids also like to play Pokemon. So they like to go out to go play the Pokemon Go.
Mm-hmm.
So they have like little places they like to go to catch Pokemon.
So that's still a thing?
It's only a thing for us. And we do it. My kids start doing it on vacation because they like to do it when they're other places. And so it's kind of a holdover from fall break. It'll be gone by Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I remember when our office was right there above the Chamber of Commerce, there were people on Walker Square all the time.
Yep.
So.
Yep. My kids like to play it when there are other places because it's more fun, they say.
Okay. Yeah. I don't, it was encouraging exercise in a way. You would see people out walking to specific spots, but then I started seeing cars pulling up and just parking there. I'm like, all right, come on now.
That's funny.
You're just
I've
driving.
never done it, but I hear my family talking about it a lot.
Yeah, I don't do that. So with Jennifer, she will go out and pick it up a lot of times. But I think about this. I used to enjoy going out to pick up the food because if it's a 10-minute drive back to the house, that's 10 minutes of that glorious smell in your car.
That's true. Or if you don't like, here's another thing. I don't mind smelling food when it first gets in my car. Like if I'm hungry and I go by and pick up like a pizza and it's in the car and it smells good. What is not good is if there's still smell in your car, like later that day, or heaven forbid the next morning.
Mm-hmm.
That is a no-go for me. Like I can't get the windows down quick enough.
Yeah. Just the anticipation. You need I need the fresh food smell on the way there.
Yep. I went to pick up Papa Murphy pizza. It's the pizza that you pick up that you cook at home. I did that on Saturday because I didn't want to have to go out later and I didn't want anybody to have to be delivering, that sort of thing. And you should have seen the number of pizzas that those people were cooking and setting up for people to come. And the tickets on the counter, I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like they've probably been here all night. And it's good.
It is good.
Have you ever had it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it comes in the tray that you put in the oven. So you don't even have to use your own stone or your own pan. It's amazing.
We used to get that all the time.
Yeah.
And, their cowboy pizza, I think, is my favorite. It's like a meat lovers type deal.
Yep. It's good.
So, we would get it, but we haven't got it in a long time. Jennifer will say, well, I'll go get Papa Murphy's. I'm like, just grab one of them out of the freezer. This is kind of how I roll. Like, if we get together for Sunday for football, she goes, I'll just stop by Papa Murphy's and we'll get some pizzas. And I go, just grab some of the frozen ones out of the freezer in the garage. It's not fresh, but hey.
I was going to say, and then let me ask you this. So when you do that, do you open up your fridge and see what else is in there to throw on top of your pizza? Like if you're making a frozen one or whatever, do you pile it on whatever stuff you have?
No, we use a grab and go.
I just wondered.
Yeah.
I just think that's so fun.
We have a lot of those here at the house because it's just Garrett here now.
Yeah.
And when we're working during the day, sometimes he'll just come down and crack one of those open and put it in the stove. And in between calls or something, I'll go by and pick up a piece or something while it sits out there. But that's
Thanks
it.
for so much.
Yeah. Pandemic has been weird for a lot of things,
True.
So
true.
But speaking of pandemics and being weird, it's not weird that we know that we've mentioned it a few times that there are more people drinking alcohol during the pandemic. Alcohol sales have been up and, people are just consuming more. Sales of wine has increased.
Oh, I'm not surprised to hear that either.
Oh, no, because you have a dog named Tipsy.
That is true.
That was named after that.
Whatever.
Whatever. I'm sure you're not even going to argue with me now about it. So, but you drink wine though, right?
I do love wine. Yes.
Okay. Now, I mean, I like wine. I'm not a lot. I mean, when we do, we drink the finest wines that are sold in boxes made from the finest cardboard. I mean, so we're very particular about what we have.
I understand.
So I don't go out and buy that much because,
there's a box of wine sitting on my counter right now. I am not opposed to boxed wine.
No.
There are certain ones that are better than others, but I'm not opposed at all.
It's a whole lot easier.
It is.
You can get in there. All right. So I guess we probably need to go ahead and one, I want to mention celebrity birthdays or a history thing real quick because there's some pretty cool stuff in there. Happy birthday to Phil Simms.
Oh,
former
really?
Quarterback.
How old is he?
NFL analyst. He is 66.
Wow.
He played football at Southern High School in Louisville.
I didn't know that.
You know where he was born?
No.
I didn't know this. He was born in Lebanon, Kentucky, from Marion County.
Did not know that.
Did not know that until I did some little research today on some celebrity birthdays.
That's fascinating.
So I thought I'd mention that. So big shout out to Lebanon this morning.
Huh.
And it was on this date in history in 1911, the Chevrolet car company started. In 1913, a patent was issued for the first modern elastic bra or brassiere.
Bruh.
Your bra. I don't know what they wore before that. If it wasn't, anyway.
Coconuts. Hello.
Oh, there you go. Coconuts. 1952, Clarence Birdseye started selling frozen peas.
Oh, Birdseye. Still a good frozen vegetable company.
1990, Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice becomes the first rap tune to hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Did you know, or do you still know the lyrics to that song?
Na 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 na.
No,
That's all I know. Mitch could probably sing it. Mitch could probably do it.
I know quite a few of the lyrics, but I'm not singing it.
Okay.
It was 1 year ago today.
Will you call me later? Are you too embarrassed in front of your friends to sing it?
I mean, look, I told you guys a long time ago, I pooped my pants in kindergarten. How much more embarrassing can it get?
Give me a couple of lines.
Stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with a brand new edition. I mean, you grab a hold of me tightly, roll like a Lightfoot daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Pick up the microphone. Let's go to the extreme. Rock the mic like a Vander. Light up the stage. Dance. Speaker that boom.
Oh, pin drop. Oh, nice job.
These microphones are too expensive.
Nice job.
It was 1 year ago today that Olivia Newton-John's black leather outfit from the film Grease sold at auction in Beverly Hills. You know how much that outfit brought?
It better be a lot. I'm going to say $500,000.
You're close. $405,700. That's a lot of money.
Have you seen it? It's amazing.
It is. And it was on this date in 2004. So 16 years ago, if my math is correct. Jeopardy contestant, and this does not seem like 16 years ago. Jeopardy contestant Ken Jennings shatters the record for game show earnings by accumulating $2,197,000. He finished with $4,370,700.
Was he on there for like 10 years? What?
It seemed like it. He was on there forever.
Wow.
So that was later exceeded by Brad Rutter. $4,938,436, including tournaments.
Which is crazy because there's not that much money on that board, which means you have to completely dominate that game to reach that much of a winning total. I'm convinced.
Right. I mean, you got to be a smart cookie. You got to be a very smart cookie.
It just makes me feel so dumb. Yeah. If Mitch Clark ever asks you to watch Jeopardy, just say no. Don't even think about it. Just he will make you feel like a third grader.
Yeah, I don't do those. Even that show that we used to be, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? I turned that off because I realized I'm not. So
I'm not.
Hey, Jay Hobbs says he knows all the lyrics to Ice Ice Baby. That's his jam. Not surprised.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah. And then Brian Dennis says it's still on his playlist.
It should be. Very good.
Can you imagine walking in the award center? There's Brian back there jamming down the Vanilla Ice.
Absolutely. Vanilla Ice.
As long as it's that song and not Cool as Ice, which was the B-side, I think, to Ice Ice Baby.
That's funny.
For you young people, B-side means it was on a cassette. You flip it to the other side.
I thought you were going to say it was on the B-side of the 45 record. On the flip side.
On the flip side. All right. So, Bacon Bit segment. Little things to use. Maybe as your family gathers for election coverage tonight, you need to think about something other than election results. You can bring these things up.
Oh, because you're going to need some other stuff to talk about in between you're taking a drink every time somebody says swing state.
Yeah. So Bacon Bits, little morsels of information for you. In Latin, November means 9. In ancient Rome, November was the 9th month.
Interesting.
So that's why you have November. It was the 9th month back then.
I wonder what happened to... Sorry. I was wondering how that worked itself out.
Yeah. Changed that all around. Did you know that 14% of kids will hoard their Halloween candy for a year or more? Yeah, because you end up throwing it away.
So gross. It becomes Christmas candy and then Valentine's candy, and then you throw it away before the Easter Bunny gets to it.
Yeah. You sound like an expert.
It's a vicious cycle.
It is. What is called a French kiss in the English speaking world
Careful.
is known as an English kiss in France?
Huh.
Didn't know that, did you?
Cruise, they have a boxer. Her name is Frenchie. You would love her, by the way. And Jason always says, I'm not French, but I kiss that way. So I'm going to start telling him, really, then she must be English. And she kisses that way, like she's in your face. And her tongue is.
Oh, boxers. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like a washcloth to your face.
For sure.
All right. So, try not to blink. Okay. When I say this, if you add up all the times you blink in a day, and apparently somebody has done this, your eyes are closed for a total of about 30 minutes.
I was going to say, so I'm a blinker. And so did you ever try to play the stare game with your kids or your friends?
Yeah.
I'm horrible at the stare game. Horrible.
If I'm wearing my glasses, I'm good.
Oh, interesting.
But if I got my contacts in, no way, no how.
Okay, let's play. Ready?
Oh, hold on. We can do that. I can't tell if you're blinking or not because I'm looking. I gotta look. You're over here.
I think I blinked.
You blinked. You just blinked. I love that game. I'm a winner.
I told you I was bad. I thought I could last a little bit longer than that, but I'm not good at it.
So 30 minutes a day, that should add up to. And a couple of more. Did you know the nursery rhyme never says that Humpty Dumpty was an egg?
Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Humpty, that's all I know.
Yeah.
That something couldn't put him back together again.
Right. Humpty was it's never said he was an egg.
Maybe Humpty was no, he's an egg.
They drew it that way. That doesn't say he's an egg nowhere in the nursery rhyme.
Fascinating.
Look that up. Do your research.
Wow.
Yeah. Do your kids eat Captain Crunch cereal?
Not this week. They wish they had it, but they don't.
All right. You buy it for them. Here's why you buy it for them.
They love all cereal. I don't buy it for them.
This is the final bacon bit of the day. This is why you go buy Captain Crunch cereal. You put it in the cabinet, and then when they're eating Captain Crunch one morning, you walk by and you go, "Did you know that Captain Crunch's full name is Horatio Magellan Crunch?" And they'll go, "What?" And you go, "Yeah, look it up." And they'll be, "Mom is smarter than Dad at Jeopardy."
Horatio
Magellan Crunch.
Horatio Magellan Crunch. Now, I won't be able to remember that, but I'll make up some other word that will sound just as impressive, and I'll fool them.
Yeah, and I just messed it up anyway. It's Horatio. It's Horatio Magellan Crunch.
I wondered that.
So when I typed this up this morning, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get this right. I'm overthinking this, and then I read it, and I'm going, "You're an idiot." So
Horatio Magellan. Do you know that we would not do well on a Jeopardy? We could never be a Jeopardy team.
No,
we would be so bad.
No,
Horatio Magellan Crunch. Yeah. Got it.
Right. I look. I don't do well in any of those games. Now, trivia contests, some of those I do well in. When it's useless trivia, dumb stuff like that would be something that I would get right in a trivia contest.
Yeah.
But that's not what they do. But you on a different level, though. You have had a beer named after you at Flywheel.
Oh, several
for winning.
But I was on
shocked.
I was on a team, and I was the weakest link every single time.
There is no I in team, Janet Clark. It's a team.
True. That's true. I served beer. I would fetch beers for him occasionally.
Does the water boy get a Super Bowl ring if they win the Super Bowl? Yes.
That is a very good point.
He's part of the team.
It is super fun, and it is fun to have a beer named after you too. Yeah.
I will never know that.
I know.
But I do have urinals named after me now.
That's true.
Honorably, I guess. They're not like
honorably. Dishonorably. Honorably.
Yeah. I'll take it.
Oh, all right, too fun.
That's going to wrap it up for the the Election Day edition. I don't know where Thanksgiving came from. I'm thankful that we're done now, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, Greg,
Yeah.
have a good day.
I will try. Ladies and gentlemen, she is Jana Clark, community admirer and trivia queen.
Right.
It is a team.
Magellan.
I'm chilling with Magellan. So I'm Greg Milby, community storyteller. Happy election day. And this has been show number 63 of Bacon in Your Mailbox.
Bye, y'all.